Stop what you're doing. You want to make money, right? But you only have the free TradingView with 2 indicators? Well, you need to watch this video right here. Because in this video, I'm going to show you a very easy beginner strategy that only uses 2 free indicators on TradingView.com. And it's so profitable that it made me 400% starting with a $100 account. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn and watch this entire video because I am about to show you some trading secrets that they don't want you to know. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. My name is Trades by Mo. I'm going to show you a very beginner trading strategy that only uses 2 indicators, and I know you're going to love this one. This strategy had a great win rate and even better results, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set this up, what the indicators are, why they're so special, how to take trades, and the amazing results. So please click that like button and let's get straight into the video. Okay, so we're on TradingView.com, and the first thing we want to do is head up to indicators. But just before we do that, let me quickly tell you about Flux Charts and why they've sponsored today's video. Flux Charts has a massive range of insanely powerful indicators for any type of market. I have actually tested out a few of their indicators on the channel, and I love them very much. And most importantly, have had very good success with them. I want you to join Flux Charts today because I want to see more traders break through the wall. And Flux Charts might just be the key that you need to finally become a profitable trader. And I really want you to succeed. So you've got 2 options. Option 1 is to click the link below and try out the Flux Charts 7-day completely risk-free trial for yourself. Yes, completely risk-free. And option 2, Flux Charts were kind enough to give a 20% off code at checkout. So use code MO and you'll be making money back already. So don't wait any longer and take the leap. And I will see you in the Discord making money. Let's get back to the video. Now, for a strategy to work well, we need a couple of confirmations to happen in order to get us into the safest trades possible. And to do that, we're going to be adding these 2 indicators right here. For the first indicator, type in Z-score just like this, and it is the Z-score probability indicator by Steves. Add that indicator to your chart and it should look exactly like this. Now just head over to the settings. This indicator I have left default besides turning off the labels and tables right here. But this second indicator that I'm about to show you is massively changed. But this indicator right here is actually really clever and it uses probability to determine how safe and how likely a trade is actually going to win in your favor. But when it comes down to it, all we will be focusing on is when the red and green areas come outside of the red bands. But I'll go more into depth in a minute because now we need to add our second indicator to the chart. Head up to indicators again and now we're going to type this in. Type in twin range filter and it is the twin range filter by Colin MCK. Now once you've added this to your chart it will look something like this, but we need to change these indicator settings to make it as accurate as possible to determine and predict these massive moves. Click on your settings and leave the style the same. Now, this is where we're going to change the indicator settings. On the inputs, change the fast period to 50, change the slow period to 35, and change the slow range to 3. And when taking buy and sell trades, these settings will give us the best possible chance at good results. Okay, so now I'm going to show you exactly how to take trades with this strategy, and it is very easy, I promise. So let's get straight into it. Step 1 for this strategy is we'll be waiting for the Z-score probability indicator to spike outside of either the top red band or the bottom red band. You can use previous price data to determine the trend to help better your chances. For example, if we're in an uptrend, then it'd be ideal to watch for price to spike down below the Z-score, and vice versa in a downtrend, you would watch for the green to spike above, to then come back in, to then take sells. But let's see what happens. And right here we can see we had some massive candles paint. I am on the Bitcoin USD market and I am focusing purely on the New York session because of this. So it's safe to assume here that there was some massive US news posted at this time, but that does not matter. All we are focusing on is that the Z-score probability has spiked massively and the green area has now left the red zone. When entering trades, it does not matter what the strategy, you always need to wait for candle close to show true price, true movement, and this also gives time for the indicator to confirm. And there we go, we now have our short label printed. On the Z-score indicator, price has now come back inside of the zone and is now in the red zone. We want to be entering our trades when price is in either the red zone or the orange zone, or when price crosses this SMA, which is this white line right here, which for beginners is the smoothed moving average. So we'd be entering our trade right here on the candle close. Then we put our stop loss just above the recent swing high, and if this was a buy trade, we'd be putting our stop loss at the recent swing low. Now for taking trades with this strategy, I've had the best results with a 2 risk to reward ratio, essentially doubling your money every time. And now let's see what happens. And just like that, we have hit our take profit, gaining a 2 risk to reward ratio. So let's look for some other trades. Okay, so not long after that last trade, we can see we had a few buy and sells paint right here, but obviously none of these are valid because the Z-score probability indicator has stayed well within the red ranges and has not gone into the overbought or oversold zones. But then we can see right here that there has been a massive spike to the upside. So now we need to wait and see if the range filter can calculate a safe position, and let's see if we can get our move. And just like that, the candle has closed with a sell label painting. So again, we can now put our stop loss above the recent swing high and target a 2 risk to reward ratio. And just like that again, we have had our next confirmation trade. And this is still well within the US session, so it was definitely safe to take. And all of our confirmations confirmed this very powerful beginner trade. Now, right here, we had a range in market and the Z-score wasn't really giving us any trade setups. But in these two candles right here, price has now spiked to the oversold side. So it is now safe to look for our first buy trade. And just like that, we have our first buy locked in with the candle close. Remember, always wait for the candle close. And now we enter our long position. It is completely up to you whether you put your stop loss at the point of which the candles actually close or the wicks. Personally, I would recommend having a variation on that rule. If you're trading the market after news, the wicks may be absolutely huge, and it will be very unlikely that your trade will actually hit a 2 risk to reward if your stop loss is just too large. But if the wicks are average to small, then your probability increases with hitting those take profits. And there we go, our trade has hit our take profit. One thing that is very important to mention is that we can see a short signal is actually painted during this trade being live, but one bonus rule for this strategy is to not exit trades to hop in the other direction. Because if your rules tell you to do one thing, then you definitely need to see it through. And when you manually exit trades, you are allowing emotions to enter your rules and emotions to enter the market. Okay, so now you know the basics for this beginner strategy. I'm now going to show you the results of trading this strategy 100 times. Please hit that like button and check out the first link down below in the comments if you want to see how I trade and join my team. But now it's time to show the full results. And look at those absolutely amazing results. We had a 61% win rate, gaining almost 400% on the account, starting with $100 and taking it all the way to $497. We had a profit factor of 3.13 with 5 consecutive wins and only 3 consecutive losses. Overall, this is a very safe beginner strategy, and if you are thinking of entering the market, I would definitely check this strategy out on a demo account. But this strategy overall is best tested on the intraday and the swing trading. So if you prefer scalping strategies, then please click one of these 2 videos right here. And as always, thank you very much for clicking on today's video. Click the first link down in the comments.